Another beautiful day here in Minnesota. 85 degrees, partly cloudy. It means mostly sunny. Trying out a new color mode. I do have the visor open just a little bit, so hopefully that ain't letting too much wind in, but gotta do what you gotta do. I also bought a short extension cable for my let me lock this one. Short extension cable for the mic, so I got that repositioned now and not twisted so much. Ah, you didn't make it, did you, bitch? Fuck with me. Damn, that music loud. Gets louder the faster you go, you know. But so the mic is over to the left now. This is a computer mic. You know, they have the little flexible short extension in the mic, but it actually came off my kid's Xbox gaming headset. Back in the day, they just unplugged the 3.5mm jack. I just unplugged it, plugged it into the camera. Used to be able to buy them for like $10, but I've seen computer mics that look the same, so I imagine that's really kind of what it is. I mean, those kids trash talking on Call of Duty, they got to make sure everyone can hear them correctly, right? There's no static there. So if I go like this, I gotta remember to use my right hand most of the time. I think that's what causes those little glares and flares, is just a little bit of crap on the lens. I go to hit the visor with my left hand. Maybe not. That's what was doing it with the GoPro, but that's set a little bit higher. Alright, no more singing, I promise you. We'll see what these colors and brightness all looks like. I have HDR on too. First video I had HDR on in color and vivid. Looked great on my iPad, not so much on the TV. Iffy on my phone, but it's hard to tell on my phone. People at the beach. My phone's so old it won't even play in 4K, right? So can't really go off of that. Ah, damn it. Get the visor closed, but it's all right. This thing also, when I have a mic, they claim it records the camera audio and the mic audio, right? So I don't know how to find that. I'm gonna try in the app. And then you can blend it. It would be really cool if that worked, but I don't know if you need the desktop app to do that or what. Which I don't have. I'm gonna look for it. I don't think the camera audio is too promising. I did a video this morning. Jesus! Circle jerk. Or I was trying to get better camera audio and I tried out that pure video mode, night mode. That video hasn't been released yet, but it will be soon. But I wasn't too impressed with the camera audio. I mean, it's not that good. It's nothing they should even be talking about. The way they break up that little filter on the front of this camera, that thing is for like if you're standing around and it's windy. It's not for this. They act like it is, but it's horrible. Thing does nothing. GoPro's got them smoked in the audio. If I have to, I'll put the GoPro 10 on the back and use that for audio. I'm never gonna make this. You're fucking stupid. Well, not that stupid, apparently. After running that light, I didn't think that guy would see me, but... yeah, the GoPro can get really good bike audio. If I put the GoPro 10, it's a pain in the ass because I gotta, you know, record both cameras all the time, but so I probably won't even bother with it. But if you want it, if I wanted to, you can. Then you just use the audio, both audio tracks, which is what I'm trying to do with this camera. Maybe the next GoPro will have that. I'd still go back to GoPro if they ever make a new camera that's updated. The 13 was just a refresh of the 12. I already got the 12. There was no use for that thing. Especially when they changed the battery design. But if a GoPro 14 has an easy to hook up mic and dual audio, that would be the ultimate setup, because their audio, which I capture the bike audio with, is great. So then I would get a GoPro 14. If they had a night mode, holy cow, they would just kill it, right? Been so long since they've come out with anything, they're really gonna have to come out with it all, you know. The dual audio, the night mode. No frickin' media mod needed and all that bullshit. They should even come out with their own Bluetooth mics that hook directly to the camera. I mean, you can hook Bluetooth mics to the 12 directly. I hooked the Cardo to it. Make their accessories a little more reasonable. I haven't really, you know, I've had some interest in the 360 cameras, but the price of them, You know, and they're really designed to do like short form TikToks and stuff like that. Just not my deal. Hang it off your bike and record, and then add a little bit of it in or something. I don't know. Seems like a very expensive way to have a not do much. Woo! First gear. Doing slightly over. Like 20. Gas. All right, we'll be back. All right, and we're back. Oh, first gear. So used to just starting in second. Shit, I gotta zip up my jacket. Ah, cold. Oh, that sweat getting the air on you immediately. Wearing the Alpine Stars Chrome hoodie and the MBT Cargos 2.0s, super nice. The thing with this is neither one of them have great ventilation. Kind of strange, right? The hoodie, I guess it's doing hoodie things. Not meant for real hot weather. My other jacket flows way more. It's kind of an in-between deal. And the cargos, they ain't got no flaps to open either. They should really add them, so they can get a little warm, especially in like the knees. Picking up all the heat from the bike, I suppose. beautiful night. What a weird house. I don't want to run into the same cop twice. Who knows where he went. So we'll take it a little easy. Got it? Guy's intensely staring at something. Right, waiting for that crosswalk light. Yes, sir. Beautiful evening. It's always great to get out on the bike. It is so nice riding solo. Do go wherever you want, whatever speed. That guy knows. He's killing it. Got the scooter, no helmet, living life, my baby. There's one goofy thing about that pure video is you can't adjust any of the color settings or anything. It's just a mode. You turn it on, that's it. They really should let you. It's like, god damn it, it's another one. This mirror is still tucked in way too close. But yeah, there's no adjustment, so it's like super vivid, I'd have to describe it as. Reds and blues. What the flying fuck? There is editing in the app you can do. You can add different, almost like color profiles to it, but I need one that bring the intensity down just a tad. It's great for white lights and stuff like that. It's a little much for like the reds. And when I have my high beams on, the signs that reflect are just insane. I remember to leave the high beams off. But it was pitch black dark. You watch that video, it looks like I'm riding around in like early morning sun, you know, but no, there's no sun. It's 5 a.m. You get a little bit of sun maybe around 5:30 to 6, but at 5 there's none. It was black. And that mode works amazingly well. I can see there's a guy jogging with a dog on the sidewalk. I never saw him. He's 5 feet away from me and I'm only doing like 25 miles an hour. No clue he was even there. Camera picks him up clear as day. It's absolutely amazing. You know, if all these street lights worked, this would be a good area. Once they get their $5 million pedestrian bridge. It actually connects the bike trails. The bike trails come out there and then it'll go over there. What the fuck are you doing? Time is it? 7:30. I think most of the traffic would be done by now, but apparently not. So this road is not fun. This guy's just like, fuck it, I'm coming out. Don't worry, buddy, he'll eventually pull up. Sun at my back now. It's going down a little more. I'm gonna pull over in a gas station up here and switch to standard color profile. See how that looks. I think the HDR and all that work great in bright sunny days. But as it starts to get a little more shady, I'm going to try the other one. I haven't even tried standard color yet. First video is in vivid with HDR on. There's also a thing in the app, if I edit with that, I want to say GoPro app, the Insta360 app, that Dolby Vision. I have no idea what that is. So maybe I'll throw a short clip through that. Eventually I will. There's literally 1,000 different things you can do when you sit running this camera and then editing it. Just with what they give you. I'm not even talking like, you know, DaVinci or anything like that, or any editing software. I'm just talking the shit you get with the camera in the camera. There's a ton of different settings. I'm telling you, those fucking bicyclists, they will run any fucking light they want. If I hit you, it's not going to be at 80, I'll tell you that. One thing I haven't figured out yet is how to easily transfer the goddamn video. Is this my turn? No. GoPro, I just popped the SD card in my SD card reader, plugged it right in the iPad, transferred into photos, right? Tried that on this, and it just shows that there's nothing on the SD card. Suchi mama. Now, I know this is recording in 2.65, whatever you want to call it, HVAC or whatever, 2.65. What is the GoPro recording? JPEG or something? I don't know. I think we'll eventually have to find out though. So I'm just having to do it through the app. But it saves it right. You can either use, takes forever. I mean, it's the way you can do it with the GoPro too, like over the Wi-Fi or whatever. We'll see if I can figure out a quicker way. Alright, be back. Alright, we're back. Got it in natural color. Still got HDR on. We'll see how this looks. Can always add more, but it's really hard to take it away. We'll see. Probably, you know, I don't want to be doing any adding or subtracting. GoPro straight out of the camera. It took me a while, but I had that shit down to where I liked it anyway. That's all that matters, you know, when you're making videos. You like it. But fucking weirdo. I haven't been able to tell when the mic's working on this thing unless I'm looking at the back screen. The front screen on this camera is kind of disappointing. It really is a bunch of nothing on there. It really doesn't give you much information. At least with the GoPro, it had your whole picture, you know? See exactly what you're recording. They had different options for it too. This does, you know, this has a really good rear screen, and that flip up thing, that'd be really nice too, but it does me absolutely no good when it's mounted to a helmet. The whole rear screen is, might as well not even have it. The only thing I'm doing is hitting quick capture, and away I go. I did turn on the little blinking lights. I can tell at least it's recording. You know, one thing I keep forgetting is that this thing just unclips. Just unclip it, you know. I don't have to like loosen the thumb screw, bend the camera forward, deal with trying to mess with settings and that, like on the GoPro. It can be such a pain in the ass to get it on and off the helmet, you don't even want to do it. With this thing, you just grab it, unclip it. I could have another setup right here, just put it there as I'm going, you know. There's no way you do that with a GoPro. Trying to get those screws sometimes in the fucking prongs. Shit never wants to line up right. Once this little 3-prong thing is mounted on there, so it's on and on and on. How did I end up back on this road? I don't know. One way or another. I don't really care if I'm overly cautious with these fuckheads pulling out. I'm not going to die to some crackhead. I'm at least try not to. ruin my weekend. Heaven and hell. Well, yeah, I promise no more of my bad singing. Pretty shady over here. I should cut across. I don't know if Mississippi's open yet or not. The road's been closed every time I try it. My normal. What's with this guy? My normal cut across. I know I can cut across here. In Minnesota, as long as you wait at the light for a reasonable amount of time, if it doesn't change for you, you can run it. That was way more than a reasonable amount of time. Hopefully it's more sunny over here. We'll head this way. I'm just looking. Goddamn road they got shut down now. 45. Man, when I stopped back there, that gas station to change the color setting, it was like fucking like a goddamn crime scene on my helmet. And it's already back. I don't know if you can see all the bugs on the windshield. This is definitely the most I've seen, and it's not even dark yet. I don't recall seeing any this morning. No turns. What the fuck is this? Redoing that little intersection there, I guess. Fun. Yeah, I don't know, mosquitoes are going to be way worse this year or what? Hasn't been really too much of an issue so far. There's giant cracks running right down the middle of this road. That's awesome. Oh, don't want to be a super speeder. Another 4 or 5 miles an hour. See that shit down in Florida? They passed like some super speeder law. If you're over 100 miles an hour, it's like, I don't know, way worse on you, let's just say. I think if you get 2 of them, you're doing, I don't know, I think you gotta do jail time, huge fines, loss of license, all kinds of crazy shit. It's not just for motorcycles, it's anybody, right? But, you know, it's funny, I think they also have proven the fact that you don't need a license to drive a personal vehicle on the road. You have the right to travel in this country. It's in the goddamn Constitution. Shall not be infringed on. You have the right to travel, personal travel, to use the roads. You don't have to pay anybody for the privilege. No, commercial is different. Commercial is not in the Constitution. So even if you get your license suspended, I'd just keep driving nowadays. Be like, I swear to God, the Supreme Court upheld it. They can pull you over all they frickin' want. There's not a damn thing they can do about it. Suspended license, no license, no nothing. Just show them whatever you got. ID, who cares? I don't know if that applies to, you know, motorcycle licenses. Like you can just say, oh, I don't got a motorcycle license. Not sure about that one, but why not? Yeah, we're running into too much traffic up here. We'll hop off. Be careful here. This jackass decides to come over. Look at this shit. That's not a fucking lane. Two cars are on the shoulder up there. They just keep driving straight on the shoulder. That's how I'm getting the fuck off. That little traffic jam there looked like it was full of retards. I didn't feel like working my way through them. Hell, in Minnesota, you know why you see all that shit? They just hand out driver's license to anybody anyway. They don't give a fuck. So they can all vote for them. Free money, free voting, come to our country. Get everything for free here in Minnesota. Just keep voting for Tim Walz and those Democrats. That's what you get, you know. More dangerous drivers on the road. There was a huge ring just busted. Oh, fuckload of people that were just selling driver's licenses. No ID required. Here you go. Amazing times, right? Ooh, plane. Big plane. They come in around here around 4,000 feet. Land at the airport. Pretty cool. You know, they're always changing their flight paths, so you never quite know. That helicopter over there? I gotta stop looking in the sky, maybe try paying attention to where I'm going. Wow, this place is busy. Might not get my parking spot. But I'm guessing I will. There's overgrown weeds I got going on here. Even have little signs. Yes, it's supposed to be this shitty. native plants. I mean weeds. Alright, we're gonna turn the HDR off, and then I will be back. Alright, so I was gonna turn the HDR off and try that in natural, but instead I put it in pure video mode. I don't know if it's dark enough for that. So we're in pure, which is night mode, pure video mode. Try it. What is it? 8:30. The sun be going down here pretty soon. Remember to turn high beams off. I don't know what it's gonna do with that bright ass sun staring right at me like that, but maybe it'll look better once we get up here. That's why you edit your videos, you know? You take the parts out that don't look the best, or sound the best, or go the best. Everything looks pretty dark to me right now with this tinted visor on, but nothing new there. Does HJC make a transition lens? I don't know. If they did, do they make it for this helmet? It's a thing too, is they always frickin' change visor designs. Far back they go, I don't know. I went with this Ralpha 11 Pro Carbon because I wanted the center visor latch. I mean, I can see why on a race helmet you might want it on the left. It'd be easier just to reach right here. But on a street helmet, I want to be able to open and close it with either hand. I might have to flip the camera down, give me more access. Plus it's blocking the vent. I can't really latch the thing. There, now it's latched. But see, it's a complete pain with the camera in the way. Why does it look like my lights are flashing? I don't know. Maybe they are. Get my own lane? Not real familiar with this portion of the highway. Here's I do. Fucked up shoulder type lane. Get the damn GPS remote. I can just mount it on the, I don't know, you can wear like a watch or mount it on the bike somewhere. Basically does what the front screen of the camera is supposed to do, you know. But you can adjust settings and everything from over there too. Start and stop the camera. I mean, this thing has a really cool feature where if you push the on the back screen, if you push the pause, it'll just pause, right? Alright, why is my lights flashing like that? I'm going to shut that off. And I'm riding down the road with my turn signal on. Well, there's always something to work on. But I can't reach the back of the camera, and I don't have that precise and small. I'd never be able to hit that with gloves on. Maybe if that remote has buttons where you can just pause it, you know, make the files a little easier to transfer, a little smaller, that would be cool. It's a cool option to pause, but I can't use it on my helmet. That my light switch is staying lit up, yet both lights seem to be having a connection problem. Should be an easy fix. If it was just one light or the switch or something, I don't know, none of it should be that hard to figure out. But video mode was the way to go on this road, but only one way to find out, right? Fucking so many snakes and bumps and potholes. Not in the greatest of condition, especially once you get over that bridge. Maybe that's why they got this all ripped up. I need to unclip this visor. I was gonna do that, but there's really no sense in it. So, you know, there's one fucking lane and we're just gonna be sitting in traffic. I could get out ahead of traffic, but that ain't gonna happen over here. Man, you can't even turn onto that road. Never noticed anything wrong with that intersection before. I take it almost every day on my way home from work. Must be a redesign. Still in third. Lots of things for me to check out and play with the camera and editing. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. See ya. That looked like the guy I seen jogging with the dog this morning at 5 a.m. Which I only saw on the camera in the video. I never saw him in real life. Literally, he was closer to me than that. So I was going the other way. Alright, plug in eye. We'll keep the visor down. I'm telling you, my visor is just peppered.